Well, I thank the Speaker. I thank the ranking member of the Appropriations Committee and for the Chair for bringing this measure to the floor. But to paraphrase President Reagan, well, there you go again. Why are we here? This should have been in the CR, approved, or we should have had support for the ranking member's motion to recommit. But we're here for a supplemental appropriation for the Iron Dome. I support it. But it's disgraceful that we've had to come back to the House floor to carry on this mission. The Iron Dome is one of the most successful military and technology partnerships in world history. Earlier this year, the missile defense system, Iron Dome, has saved countless lives, Mr. Speaker, of Israeli and Palestinian citizens from relentless attack. In July, I traveled to Israel with Foreign Affairs Committee Chair Meeks on the first U.S. congressional CODEL since the pandemic. Where was it? Our first visit, Jerusalem, to meet the new Israeli coalition government. And despite a change in power and a new governing coalition between left and right, there is no space, Mr. Speaker, in the parties in Israel as the #1 national security threat, Iran. And who funds that roaring rocket rain of terror flying into Israel from Hamas? Iran. So, Mr. Speaker, we have historically in this body had strong bipartisan support for our friend Israel. And on our trip, our delegation led by Chair Meeks assured the Israeli government that we have their back and that we would continue to fund Iron Dome. I thank him for his critical voice. And while this makeup vote restores the funding stripped by Democratic colleagues earlier this week, the concern I have is like the gentlewoman from Florida. Those strong Democratic friends of Israel are continuing to be thrown under the bus on this House floor by the far left. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I urge approval. I thank the Appropriations Committee, and I yield back the balance of my time.